It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. So this is a PSA to all of my Black women. Black men do love Black women. As someone who has been married, divorced, and is newly single again, and also didn't grow up with her biological father, sometimes I realize that I get easily triggered or feel hurt and alone when it comes to romantic relationships and knowing my value and my worth. But when I was going on a run this morning, I got this huge moment of clarity. And it was when I started to really take inventory over my life, think about my experiences. And what I realized is that I have been shown more love by Black men than I have any other group of people in my entire life. So even though things didn't work out with my exes, I have 4 beautiful children, and there was a lot of love between us, still is. Things that didn't work out because we grew apart and because we all had childhood traumas that we didn't know how to figure out, and we were constantly triggering each other. When it came to my father, I actually had a stepdad who adopted me and took very good care of me. And then when it came to my biological father, even though he wasn't around my entire childhood, when he was like my biggest cheerleader because he thought I was like the best representation of him. When I think about supporting my business the most, Black men support my business the most. When I first became a yoga teacher and tried to get hired by yoga studios, white yoga studios, they wouldn't hire me because they thought that I didn't have enough experience. There was a coach who worked for a very prestigious university, and he gave me my first yoga teaching job. It was when I became an influencer and had my Tantra yoga business. There was a very wealthy Black man who flew out and hired me, paid me very well, super respectful. That was my first big gig as an influencer. When I think about the people who told me I love you, brothers, cousins, past lovers, friends, it has been Black men. When I think about the people who compliment or my athleticism, my spirituality, it has been Black men. When I think about my coaches and helped me get my college scholarship, it was Black men. So I just wanted to share this because sometimes our most hurtful experiences come from people that love us and the people that are closest to us. And there's so much discourse online about romantic relationships and the dynamics between Black and men and women. Media can make us think that we just hate each other or don't love each other, and that's just not true. Most of the issues that we have in the Black community around relationships are because there were systems put in place to break up our family and keep us separated. So I just think that's really important for us to remember. Black men do love Black women, and Black women love Black men. So this is a PSA to...
Boy, she ain't never lied. That's what I be talking about. Everybody be sitting over here trying to blame Black men for everything that's wrong in the Black community. When it be both of us, like we both, men and women, sit online and bash the others. Now, I'm gonna shout out my brother, Young Goldie, the Game God, because my introduction to him was through a powerful message about how a man is treated by a woman. If a man is treated poorly by a woman, the man doesn't need to relinquish that anger on the woman, but in turn take that reflection onto himself and say, why am I being treated like this, and what am I showing this woman that makes me what makes her feel like she could treat me like this, right? So, and I'm like, that was a self-reflection of a man that needs to take accountability for himself. And so before he lashes out to this woman or talks bad about other women and does that, and I'm speaking directly towards Black women, not just any woman, that the man needs to reflect on himself and how he can be a better asset to a Black woman, and then he could be a better asset. But then you got people online, instead of doing that self-reflection, they turn around and go blast another woman. Women do the same thing. Instead of taking that self-reflection and building yourself, you go blast another man. But then also in the same breath that a woman sees another woman happy with another black man, they go blast that woman instead of saying, why do I feel like what this woman is doing is beneath her and she doesn't deserve to be happy? So, and instead of blasting that woman, they don't blast themselves and say, why do I feel like that? Because a lot of times women, especially married women or women in relationships that be on these think pieces, be saying that, be talking down on another woman's relationship, low key got a man that secretly hate them, that don't do nothing for them, that's lazy. And that's, and it be them. And then the men, it's a black guy who is a content creator. I don't really know. I've never really watched his content. I think I've seen him go viral a few times. But it's the type of rhetoric that I don't wish to engage in. It's black men arguing with black men over black issues that never really get solved. They just there to argue, and they don't come with a solution. They just want to see who has the best point and who can close the show. That's all that I see out of that. They don't never get to a point. And he talks to black women in the sense that if he were to date a black woman instead he impregnates a white woman with multiple baby daddies. Bro, what's the point of getting a white woman if you can't get one with one baby daddy that's been married for 10 years? You want to go get one that's been came in by a bunch of random guys and got, like, stop it. He don't even believe in himself after doing that. Why would you believe in yourself? Why would you have any faith in yourself to go and talk to and about women, about black issues, and you did that? That shit is mind-boggling. But I'm not talking bad about him. I'm just saying, like, bro, you gotta fix some stuff. You gotta fix your own rhetoric that you out here pushing to people who actually listen to you, and this is how you play yourself. Black men do love black women, but when you got people like that out there pushing that bullshit, and then women listen to that bullshit and think that that's how we feel, that's not how we feel. Black men don't feel like that. What it is y'all need to stop looking at black men influencers and look at the men in your life and the men that you attract around your life and the men that's around your family. Those be the black men that you talking about. So if you got a bunch of ain't shit ass opinions about black men, look around you. You getting your ain't shit ass opinions from them. Because they cheating on their wives. Who is your sister? Who is your auntie? Who is your cousin? Who is your brother cheating on his wife? That's who y'all be getting no opinions from.
This question is for white women married to white men only. So if you're not a white woman married to a white man, you can keep scrolling. So the question is are y'all okay? And I'm asking because I coach white men, and the majority of the white men that I coach are feeling very unsupported in their marriages to white women. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but when they get in my presence, all of a sudden they feel the need to tell me everything it is that they have been struggling with for literal years being married to white women. And this is not a blame thing per se, more or less trying to figure out what is going on in your households that the white men are so angry and disgruntled and feeling so unsupported all the time. And the common denominator is that they are married to white women. Because the men that I help are coming to me to do a lot of inner work, a lot of growth, a lot of loving who they are, a lot of trying to dismantle patriarchy and unlearn white supremacy. And the usual response is, well, my wife is not receiving me the way that I hope she would. She's not interested in growing. She doesn't plan on changing. A lot of their response is, I'm trying to better myself, and she doesn't really care. I have clients who have written books, and their white wives don't read them. I have clients who are trying to grow their businesses, and their wives literally don't care. I have clients who are trying to be better people and have like deep conversations with their spouses, and their spouses tell them that they are too sensitive. And even though patriarchy rules everything and white men do have most of the power, the question remains is, are they not sharing it with other people because they are traumatized by the white women who are supporting them? I don't know, just a thought. Like, what y'all got going on at the house that you're not supporting your husbands, and your husbands don't feel like they can talk to you? It's just making me think that we got it all wrong. This is not about pointing fingers, but it is about wondering who is actually in charge of the puppet strings. Because these white men that I'm coaching, they want to be held. They want to be softer. They don't want to have all the power. And I don't even bring it up in conversation, but it always happens that the wife that they married that is white isn't supportive. So what's going on?
Well, those are the same white men who black women fantasize about having. I want someone that's sensitive. I want someone who's tentative. I want somebody who's going to pay attention, who's emotionally intelligent and all this stuff. Go get that black woman. Go get you a white man. Because the white women ain't treating them right. Or are white women treating black men better? What is it? So black men go run to white women because they treat us better, but here it is, white men are having an issue with them. Or black men are having an issue with black women, so they run to the white man because they see what the white woman is doing to them. And then at the same token, white women are running to black men because they see what black women are doing to black men. Did I say that right? White women are running to black men because they see what black women are doing to black men. Yeah. Yo, we still sit here and blame everybody else for our effed up issues that we have with the people that we date. And frankly, there's not enough black men who are emotionally intelligent. There are so many black men who refuse to open up. Ask myself, a girl asked me, how do you feel about me? Why would I tell you my feelings? I don't know you like that. I'm going to just tell you my feelings, how I feel about you. Nah, it's not even that time for me to tell you how I feel about you. I don't know how I feel about you, but I know I don't want to tell you how I feel about you. That don't make no sense. Why would I tell you how I feel? So, black men don't like to be in their feelings. We don't want to be emotionally intelligent because we've been holding off on our emotions for so long that sometimes whenever we do get emotional, it explodes, and that's a negative. That's negative, you know. So I feel that in order for a white man to get the emotional support that he wants from his white woman, because first of all, white women they are this protected class of women. White women are. They know how to be a wife. They're taught to be a wife. So even if they don't like you or support you, they're going to still take care of the children, run the errands, fold the laundry, do all this stuff, and inside they gonna ball it up, bottle it all up, because they feel like that's how they're gonna support their husband, not emotionally. It's physically by just sleeping with them, and they're not a, they're not impressed. They're not pleasured by the sex. They fake it. Every story I've heard about women faking it came from white women. That they've been married to men for 20, 30 years and faked all their orgasms. Imagine that. They're unhappy. So if in the chance that they do get a black man, yeah, they you know, they do all that they was doing for the black man and support him. Now, I'm not even gonna turn that on black women, because this ain't even about y'all. This ain't even about y'all. Y'all ain't in this fight. So y'all get the day off. Y'all get the day off from my observation in this. But if y'all want to go find a white man though, and somebody who's emotionally intelligent, Brad is over there who's about to leave Susan and Jill and all them other white women because they not supportive in their endeavors. So black women, y'all always talk about y'all tired of building up a black man. Well, there's a lot of white men out there ready to be built. Go build them. Go do your damn thing.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.